compadres. That's bad Spanish. That's gringo Spanish. Welcome to another edition of the Orestes Destrade Show. It's the Big O Show.
My boy Jotepe, my boy JP.
What's up?
Bro, you're just kicking ass, taking names already. Having great guys on your show yesterday, today.
Stadium's getting done, bro.
Stadium's going to get done. Before we get into, because we got chock full of great stuff.
Dance. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I love it. Chock full of stuff today. You know, listen, the Rays are on the precipice of possibly sweeping a road trip.
Greatest season in Rays history.
9-game road trip. You just don't do that.
Out west. Where teams go to die in August.
So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, changing Freddy, which there's a double entendre. By the way, you hear I'm using big words.
Saw that, yeah.
You like that? Double entendre.
Oh, yeah.
I played with a guy.
We had that last show.
I played with a guy named Entendre. Julio Entendre was a Venezuelan.
And when he got a double, was it a double entendre?
It was a double entendre. Holy shit. You are in rarefied air. You're like Air Jordan right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about changing Freddy a little bit. By that is, again, that double entendre is that he's throwing more changeup. I love it. He looked good. Quality start. Slim margins. Saying ain't so. Slim margins is going to be a lot of fun because of the fact that, where the Rays and how they play. Saying ain't so. We'll get into the alleged cheating scandal of the Bo Sox. Bo Sox.
I'm going to love
We're
that.
We're going to get into that. But before we get into all of that, you did have Bill Carlson on.
I did.
And just give, the Petermans and Peter ladies.
Babby called in the middle of the show.
Senor Ken Babby popped in.
She knows we're in the middle of the show. I
didn't
get a chance to talk to him,
but give a little post game recap of that.
So here's the deal. Basically, Bill Carlson is the swing vote for the stadium.
Sure is.
On the city council. There's a lot of shenanigans going on around it. I'm not going to get into all that. The bottom line is he's come up with a very creative financial plan using TIF and CDD, which is kind of how, not kind of, but that's how the battery was done. And the Rays came with a different model, which was fine, except it really doesn't satisfy. It's involving the CIT money in the city, and they weren't going to do that. So you had to find a way around it. And Carlson came up with a great idea, actually, that's going to bring more money to the city and the county in the long run. For infrastructure projects that they are desperately needed to fix the flooding in the roads in South Tampa, which is where his district is. So you satisfy that, and it is indeed what Carlson has called it, a win-win-win. So we kind of detailed that whole thing, and Babby's on board with it. The county's on board with it. The mayor's office seems to be on board with it as well. So it just all that is left, and I asked him what's left to do. He said, well, I want to get some public input, make sure that everybody's on board with it, and they understand, as many constituents understand that this is not a subsidy for the Rays. The money's not going into their pockets. We're building a project that's going to throw off a ton of money that everybody's going to profit from.
Is there numbers to this potentially?
There are, but we don't need to get into that. Okay. The bottom line is
enough.
It's enough to get the deal done.
Right.
It satisfies
and then it creates another angle to it.
He's the swing vote, turns it from 4-3 against to 4-3-4.
If he's happy about this project being able to be created, then the vote goes the way that we're hoping.
As the end of the conversation was he's very positive that he can get to a yes vote.
Wow.
And if all those things go as planned, which seems to be, everybody seems to be on board. We would know if somebody didn't like it by now.
Sure.
So I've never been more confident that this deal is going to get done. Votes could come. The city could vote August 27th. The county could vote the day after.
Around the corner.
By the end of August, this deal could be done. Now that means, but there was a deal done in St. Pete. Totally different deal. Different deal. You have an ownership group that's highly motivated to get this done, as opposed to an ownership group that was never going to put in $700 million of their own money.
No.
So this is.
I don't even think they were going to put half of that. They were supposed to put half of that, and the other half from Heinz.
I think you're correct.
But that wasn't even coming up.
You can blame the hurricane all you want. Yeah, it wasn't going to happen. But anyway,
it's happening.
This deal is going to happen. Shovels in the ground, fourth quarter. And I know a lot of people are hung up about Can we be opening day April 2029? Listen, nobody can predict the weather, which is going to be
correct,
highly definitive of when this stadium is done because of construction. You're just subject to the weather, and getting the deal done is important because you have Tropicana Field as a fallback. If you have to play another season there, you can. If you have to play another 2 months there, you can.
That was my next point. If you have to play a half season there, and you just find, they at that point, MLB can schedule it up, kind of.
And the bottom line is the Rays
that type of opening.
Bottom line is the Rays are, once it's complete, the Rays are staying here.
Yeah.
No more talk about Orlando or none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
They're staying here. This is their forever home. We're getting it done, and we'll leave the timetable for getting into, getting into the new stadium to the weather gods, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Get the deal done. Have a future. Have some financial certainty as best you can predict, and start running your club based on that. And we're good to go.
Fine work, brother. All I know is that, listen, we talk about the Rays a lot of times, are like the little engine that could, but does such big things. And we're going to be talking about that when we talk about slim margins and all the things that they've kind of just more recently created with the additions of a 3 fine, trade players. The FanStream Sports Tampa Bay is almost, kind of a microcosm of that too, because you're bringing so much important information, important community leaders from both sides. Oh, by the way, you don't just, pick and choose and have one side.
No, you want to get the entire picture.
You want to get the entire picture. So I applaud you
Balanced
for that.
Reporting.
I applaud
independent
you for that
reporting,
because this is the place to come. And, obviously Bobby Buckhorn is a dear friend too. And he's been on here numerous times. And he's got a great chance to be mayor, but Carlson also sees
as the swing vote.
Carlson sees FanStream Sports Tampa Bay is like, I need to pop on that JP Peterson show.
Which, by the way, and I say this in the most humble way possible, they contact me.
Yeah.
And say, I'd like to come on tomorrow.
By the way.
The mayor's office.
By the way.
So, and that's because, your credibility that you brought to FanStream Sports Tampa Bay. So thank you for that.
But you've been doing it for years now. So this is the reporting is the reporting. And then good reporting, the cream rises to the top.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. And another one that you just recently had on that I think is pushing for these things and telling her, associations of district board members and county board members, city board members. That's Mayor Jane.
Yeah, Mayor Jane.
And
her office contacted us to come on the show. And on her vacation, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mayor.
She sees that, they have to be all over the place and use, the proper media correctly. But, kudos to you, buddy. And
I appreciate that. But it's Tampa Bay is the reason people listen.
Bay.
And the joy that the Rays are giving me and so many Rays fans, hundreds of thousands of Rays fans here. I mean, I'm up till midnight last night just freaking enjoying this ridiculous comeback win.
Yeah.
Did you see that note that Topkin wrote? This is their first road comeback down 4 or more runs in the 7th inning or later since 2009.
How about
that? That's how special that win was last night.
You
don't go down 4 runs on the road and win in this league.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
In your 7th game on the road.
Right.
Out
by
west.
The way. Again, out west. Three zone time zone difference.
Straight.
Yeah.
And your 7th game on the road, you've already traveled, from Seattle. Now, then you, oh my goodness. I mean, you're jumping all over the place. Colorado, Seattle. Now you're in Sacramento.
Well, you know how hard that is,
dude,
right?
The West Coast trips, those 10-day trips, beat you the heck up. It really is.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it is. I remember, especially with the Pirates when we go out again from all the way east, and you make that swell of facing the Dodgers, who were really strong back in the late 80s and in the 90s, and with the Marlins too, coming way east again. So it's you finish a homestand and you're jumping on a plane, boom, you don't even have a day off and you're hitting a 3-game series in LA, a 3-game series in San Francisco. Usually we went LA, San Diego, then up to San Francisco. and it was like boom, 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 and your head's spinning, and you're facing Oral Hershiser and
Good luck with that.
yeah, exactly. So and all these guys. So it's the people don't realize how the schedule of Major League Baseball is unlike any other major sport.
Grind.
It is such a grind. It's east, west, north, south, and it's so many games. I still believe that it's too many games. I don't think we need that many games, but it is what it is. It's been like this now for 60 years, and before that it was 154 games. So it's not like it was a short season. They just added 8 games, but you battle through it. Those that can withstand the marathon are the ones that come out ahead. And then you have the second season, which is the playoffs, and then now with the extended format of the playoffs, it becomes even dicier, and that's why home field advantage is important. Obviously, winning or having the best record in your league is important. So we're seeing the Rays do something that, again, like Tom Tompkins just said, hadn't been done since 2009. Oh, by the way, when was that? 2009, right around the greatest season in Rays history was 2008. It's on the heels of that, because that is the greatest season. Let's be candid.
Yep.
2020 was super exciting, super fun. That was a college season.
Yeah.
It was 60-game sprint, and then you had an NCAA Omaha-esque.
That's
playoffs.
A great point. I never heard it talked about that way, but that's what it is.
It was a college season. You play 60 games in college,
totally
50-something games, and then you go into a wicked sectionals and super sectionals, and then you get to Omaha. That's what this was.
And by the way, with the Rays roster and payroll, a 60-game season is always going to be much easier to get to a postseason than any other. They took advantage of it.
You're right.
You get credit for that. Everybody else did it.
So 2008 was the greatest season that
without
had.
question.
And it was a fun ride. You covered it. I covered it for ESPN radio, and a tough series loss, a great win against Boston in that phenomenal series.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was awesome. But fast forwarding to now, what we're seeing happening, coming back from 4 runs down, popping an 8 spot in the 8th inning, having this incredible, however depleted these A's, who, by the way, just a month or so ago, were not a fun team to go play in Sacramento.
No.
But they're nicked up. Nick Kurtz is out. A bunch of their young talented players are out. Shea Langolier is one of the best catchers in baseball as far as offense, and defense is out. So this isn't the same team. Nevertheless, it's still a major league team, and to put an 8 spot on them and come back, I thought is incredible. To be on the precipice, JP, of possibly sweeping a road series of 9 games. I tell you what, if they do something like that, then the whole world of baseball is going to say, did they just sweep 9 games on the road? So we're going to keep an eye on that.
The Rays have never done that. That would be a first in franchise history.
Dude, that's unfathomable for any team, including the storied teams like the Reds and Yankees and Dodgers and Orioles. I mean, I'm talking the historic teams that go way back to the 1900s. And in the new modern era, since let's say the 60s, when actual travel, and you're going east-west, that's just unfathomable. So we're seeing some incredible things. I really like how connected. Every time they got a big hit, how many guys, and you watch the game, how many guys got hits and they knew that it was an RBI single or an hit, that they did the fist bump halfway through to first.
Yeah.
How cool was watching? There was like 3 guys that did that. One was Taylor Walls, who gets a clutch hit. And again, he's been struggling, but he seemed to be at least coming back a little bit after going through a real funk a couple of weeks ago. Obviously one of the hottest hitter in baseball, Chandler Simpson, drives in a big run, lefty bullet, and he fist pumps halfway to first. And then Jonathan Aranda takes a low breaking pitch, again against the lefty, boom, and he's fist pumping halfway to first. So these guys who are 20 some odd games, over 500, are super excited. They know what they're doing. You've been talking, I've been talking.
Yeah,
more you, because I'm kind of like, is this really going to be that special season? But in the last week or two, you've been like, I'm feeling something special. it's really neat to watch. And we're at the precipice, as I say, of 118 games. We're coming up on
44
120.
left.
Yeah, we're talking that they're 3/4 of the way of the
They're
season.
6 games up on the Yankees.
Yeah.
They're 8 games
Still
up on
be
the
careful,
cheating Red Sox.
Still be careful, because remember, you
understand.
got 3 at the end of the season against Boston, and you got a 3-day series, 4-game series against the Yankees because of their little trickery shenanigans that they pulled on the rain out when they weren't playing well, and they remember when they banged the game.
I remember that
they weren't good.
Like the day before they canceled.
Yeah, they're like, no game. It's
get out of here with that.
We have a problem. It's China. Something happened, and before you know it, we have a 4-game series at the end of the season. They figured, listen, we best be doing better at the end of the season. We'll take our chances, and we got them here for 4, or it might be there. I think it's home. But regardless, it's a 4-game series. No, it's over there, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, listen, this is you don't take anything for granted, right now. And one of the things we are going to talk about, the reason you don't take it for granted is the slim margins. Because this team, bro, the best way to describe them, they're like a grocery store. They're like a supermarket.
Okay.
The slimmest of margins in the world of business have always been said is where?
Food. Grocery markets.
Grocery markets.
Yeah. Except Publix.
Well,
Whole Foods.
Supposedly Publix works on a very slim margin too. So I don't know about that, but it seems like since 2020 their
not anymore
have gone up. But notoriously, the supermarket realm works on a very slim margin, right? So because of all their overhead, because of all their costs, and how many buildings that they have in every couple of blocks, it costs them a lot of money to put their products out there. Slim margin. The Rays work on a very slim margin too. Unlike, let's say, the Milwaukee Brewers, large margin. I mean, their run differentials is over 100.
Oh yeah.
Atlanta is over 100. The Dodgers have been hit a little bit lately, but they're still hovering around 100. These guys are at 50. That means that in the 118 games they've played, they're averaging 4.48 runs scored a game. Remember that number, 4.48.
Mm-hmm.
They give up 4.04 runs a game. It's like right
half a run
there. It's basically a half a run.
Well, you called that in the beginning of the season. You said we're going to win a lot of 4-3 games.
But
you absolutely nailed it
there, man. And this is a team that everything has to be on point. I think the additions overall for the final couple of months of the season of Freddy Peralta, we're going to talk about him in a minute and how he did. Liam Hicks, run producer, is going to add to that run production. And then the sleeper of the 3 might be Tyler Wills. This guy's a bulldog, and he comes in. You needed that one other arm because you have obviously, a guy that just saved his 23rd, game in a row, and Brian Baker. You've got our boy Kevin Kelly, who kills righties. You've got this guy who comes in. You see him last night, bro? The dude is like a bulldog. He's out there with a dip in, and he just looks like, just give me the ball. I'm gonna throw 92 miles an hour. He doesn't even throw that hard. His cutter is 91, 92. Fastball's like 94. In today's day and age,
that's not overpowering.
But he has such great spin rate. Again, a la our best pitcher, arguably one of the best pitchers in the game right now, and Drew Rasmussen, throws fastballs up here.
Mm-hmm.
His pitches are all up here.
Yeah.
And guys are swinging through them or popping them up. Throws a lot of strikes. And I just love his big cojones that he has up on the mound, bro. He looks like
I
texted
going.
you last night. I said, this guy reminds me of some hey, I'm Tyler Wells from Wisconsin, tight end, like some big dude, 6'8". So, that guy may end up being one of the best of the 3, though I think Liam Hicks is going to drive in a lot of runs. And then getting to Freddy Peralta, interestingly, a lot more changeups yesterday.
Yep.
And he just mixed his pitches better. 6 innings, one on a double steal. That was, so give him a break on that.
Yeah, Fortes with a horrible throw.
Terrible throw.
Yeah.
Gave up a jack, but that's a bandbox at Sacramento.
Well, that was out anywhere.
That was out pretty much in
that was
in Yellowstone.
They said, what, 4 486, I think it said.
Was it 486?
That's
that
what
thing
they
was
said.
on top of everything.
It was over the second building.
So that was 46. What was Yandi's then?
They said 420.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, Yandi's looked like it was 500 feet.
Smoke.
It was on top of.
Yeah. It looked like it. I'm going to check that.
The shortest one was Junior's because it was a laser. Junior's was a bullet. But yeah, so I'll give up the home run, Freddie. No problema. Gave up 3 runs, 6 innings. I didn't love the start. Really liked the start. Really liked it. He seemed effective. Only 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 98 pitches, 66 strikes. That's what you want. So they're changing Freddie a little bit and getting him to buy in on the changeup, which he's always had, but never used it as much as the Rays love to use their changeups, including a guy like Wells who already came in with using 24% changeup. I think it's going to make a big difference. So that slim margin could hopefully be widened a little bit.
Sorry,
when you have when you have a guy like Wells.
I'm trying to find those home runs for you here.
Yeah, when you have a guy like Wells that can shut down in the 7th inning.
Oh, he's so money.
You can have a guy like Liam Hicks who can add run support. And then if Freddie finds it, all of a sudden he keeps and has more quality starts, keeps the game close. You win a lot of those 5-3, 4-3 games. So,
all right, Junior's was
probably 390.
Oh, it's not saying here. All right. Stand by. I'll have that for you.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
But that, so far I'm very pleased. By the way, this is a kooky stat. Do you know that we have 4 different people inside that organization that are 6'8"?
Who's that?
Okay, pitching coach, 6'8", Kyle Snyder.
I didn't know he was that big.
Oh, dude. He's 6'8".
Junior's was 410.
Was it? I say 390.
410, 105.
Joe Boyle, who's trying to get himself back up. Okay. 6'8".
What's going on with him?
I just looked up his stats the other day, and he's not really pitching well over there in AAA, so not sure what's going on over there. I'm hoping he turns that around, or Manny Rodriguez is ready, because Rycroft is the other 6'8" guy.
You got to get him out of here.
Yeah, I said, Rycroft.
We got to trade him to the Baltimore Bullets.
You need to go outside, come back, and start all over, man. You really
trade
do.
Him to the senior,
because this guy,
senior NBA.
No, yeah. Well,
or WNBA. I think he could play in WNBA.
6'8", he could possibly go and play in the
WNBA. Declare for the draft.
He could declare for the draft next year, and. Oh, wow, that's a dog. We didn't need to go that low. Not necessary. No, not at
absolutely
1,000 points of light. Not at this juncture.
I think you could. I think you might have a shot
at the WNBA. Yeah. I fixed the leg. I might have a shot.
Posting up old Dijon's mustard there.
Dijon mustard. The hell was that?
We got hijacked. Sorry,
we did get hijacked. But 6'8". Snyder, 6'8", Joe Boyle, not on the current roster, but 6'8". 6'8", Roycroft, 6'8", Tyler Wells. Yeah. What the hell's going on? We got a lot of 6'8" guys. So how much was how far was
Geloff's home run was 456.
Okay, that's more what I thought it was.
456.
480 something. Now you're getting
456.
When you go over 450, it's
legit.
It's legit.
Yeah.
And then Yandi's 420 something?
Yandi's was
it seemed 450
early on in the night.
Yeah.
First inning. Yandi's was 109, 110 off the bat, 412.
Jeez, it looks farther.
Yeah. 412 off of Jacob Lopez. That was a smoke show.
Dude.
That was a smoke show. But I tell you what, Jacob Lopez didn't give up much after that.
No. Fantastic job by the lefty.
Carson Williams.
Yeah. All right. Hey. He just came back, brother. Come on. Why you gotta
Well, there's like, struggling, and then there's non-competitive.
Yeah, he's seeming that way.
Yeah. But anyway.
Lord, I didn't think you could lower your average any further than he started at, which was at 100. He's at 083. Yeah.
There's and by the way, and that's just a cautionary tale of the can't miss prospect.
100%.
The bright lights. If you can attest to this. Minor league numbers are minor league numbers. The bright lights of the MLB, the show, is just a different animal. But it's hard to predict.
But there's also tales of guys that stunk it up their first couple of months.
Lots of that
in the
Aranda.
Yeah,
Aranda struggled.
I mean, you can go back to, if I'm not mistaken, Mike Schmidt was like horrendous when he first started. I think he went like 1 for 36 or something like crazy like that. So those things happen. The adjustments. Physically, the kid's just well put together, man.
Mm-hmm.
6'3", 6'4", athletic, got a hose of an arm, moves his feet well. Defensively, it's between the ears. I mean, that's listen, we're literally in mid-season or 3/4 of the way of the season, are watching a transfer at one of the biggest sports organizations in all of the world, and that is the New York Yankees. Just said, thank you, Mr. Volpe, but I know you're a New York kid. It's not working. And they're bringing in, they were moving on. And George Lombard Jr. looks fantastic in the first month. Pretty good. Dude, good. Not only the couple of home runs, and I don't know if you've seen the video where they have layered the two swings between him and Jeter. Look that one up. Dude, almost identical swings.
Really?
Almost identical. The way they set up, and Jeter has that, the only thing that Jeter did different, that inside out swing, but the way they finish, the way they fall over the plate, scary.
Wow, I did not see that.
Because they're about the same size, 6'1", 6'2",
Interesting.
But this kid can play some shortstop. Holy shit. Yeah. He is impressive.
Go deep in the hole.
That should not go away. That should stay consistent. The offense, I don't think we don't know yet. We don't know if that's going to be legit, but that's the game of baseball. So I'm not giving up on Carson Williams yet. Listen, I can dog a pitcher. I've always told you before, I don't mind dogging pitchers when they suck because me don't like pitchers very much. I'm still a hitter in my mind, even though I've been long retired. Us hitters you
stick together.
It's just we stick together.
Yeah.
So I always give a chance to a hitter, even if he's struggling out his ass. So keep swinging, Carlson. Go up the middle, baby. And you never know. You may have an important hit later on in the season, or if somebody gets hurt, you have to play in the playoffs. There's
but that
those things happen. Are necessary sometimes.
But that comeback last night.
Comeback was phenomenal.
I mean, the 12 batters in the eighth, the first 8 reach. Everybody's pitching in. Simpson comes up after the Caminero bomb.
Yeah.
Simpson comes up and I did feel a little bit for Seth Johnson, like just a wee bit.
Really?
After Lopez, how do you just slink back? Lopez just dominates, and within 4 pitches, you give up the whole booty.
Yeah. Not only did he, get a chance to give Freddy Peralta a chance to spit the hook, but also give a win to the other guy, Rycroft. Yeah. But you just killed your guy's win in Jacob Lopez, who should have been online. Yeah, boom, 4 pitches. Single, jack, and then he gets taken out. And Suarez was no better. DeLuca singles, Chandler Simpson singles.
How about Simpson's at bat?
That was
smokes it right back up the middle to tie the game.
That was great.
Yeah. And then Taylor Walls.
And then DeLuca steals third. Double steal. Fortes walks. Taylor Walls comes through, and that was one of the fist pump deals. That I loved it. Listen, everything when Yandy then sack fly, which we know Yandy's hitting 415, running scoring position. Wild pitch gets a guy to second. Jonathan Aranda hits a single. Another one, Caminero finally grounds out. An 8 spot in the 8th. By the way, the Athletics lead the league in worst bullpen, and also a weird stat, which they've given up the most runs in the 8th inning of any team.
Definitely now they have.
But even going into that 8th inning, They have been the worst.
Somebody needs a setup guy.
Yeah, well, that team is they're looking at 2028. Like we're looking at 2029. They're looking at 2028. They want to be in sync for 2028, which is the opening of.
We brought you on our show yesterday, and we talked about this thing that Liam Hicks said the other day. I'd like you to kind of repeat it, where he said, this team, meaning the Rays that I'm on now, is so annoying to play against.
Yeah.
I think it was on, I think maybe it was Monday's game, where they had, of the 14 hits, 12 were below 85 exit velocity.
Well, they had some bullets yesterday.
Yeah, but which has to just absolutely make you crazy. Even last night, though, the first run or the second run, a swinging bunt by DeLuca, who was all over the freaking outfield last night making plays. DeLuca and then Simpson bunts.
Right.
Doubles. I mean, we got to run without getting the ball past the pitcher's
mouth. Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be so fucking annoying for the other team to play against time and time again.
You know what I think, and Liam sees it now. He's a young vet, if you will. He's got barely 2 years in, but he's kind of was older already because he was a Rule 5 guy. And number one, I will also say, just like his presence behind the plate when he's catching. Yeah. He just has that feel of a catcher,
real major league catcher.
Little major league catcher. The way he receives the ball, he already threw a guy out in this road trip. He looks a lot better than I thought he would, because I've always just thought of him as a run producer. This season, because he's always been DH,
maybe below average.
But
catcher.
Looks really nice. Like he belongs. So that's number one. Number two, this team, that's how they beat you, man. That's why the run, the slim margin has to be that you slash a little more, you put the ball in play, you don't strike out as much, you're more athletic and aggressive, and it fits also defensively. They've made so many great plays, defensively throughout this road sweeping road trip. So Liam is noticing it. He probably hated it, when he's with the Marlins watching this the last couple seasons, and also loving it now. Because what I'm thinking, and let me ask you, JP, these three guys that have come in, it has to be like encouraging to go, wow, what a clubhouse.
Yeah, absolutely.
What an energy this team is putting out. So if you're Peralta, you want to figure shit out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to listen to you. What do I need to do? Throw more changeups to mix in my 96? Fine. Okay. Wells is out there like he's been there the whole season. He just looked like menacing. And then, you've got Hicks who's become, a run producer this year. They got to be like, this is a chance to go deep in the playoffs. This is no lowly little Rays team. This is a legit scary team that doesn't blow you away, but sure as hell beats you.
Yeah.
And you have to be afraid. Listen, I'm going to give you a guy, Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, yeah.
Hardly ever lost.
Yeah.
He didn't knock people out.
No. Best defensive boxer in the game.
Best defensive boxer, and he would cut you at the end of the fight.
That's a great metaphor, analogy. That's perfect.
At the end of the fight, there was no doubt that he won.
Yeah.
Unanimous sometimes, but he didn't have to knock you out.
Nope.
He just cut you, boom. And he was winning rounds. That's what this team is.
That's a great point. Yeah.
I will say that I when you talk to Mr. Ken Babby, that they do need to do a Publix a deal. You know why? Because of the slim margin. So you know how I love my Publix. I love my Publix BOGOs.
Oh,
buy one, get one free.
Well, except when they double the price, which you've noticed they've done that lately. They've done that lately.
Oh, come on.
You bitches. I see you, Publix.
No, Lakeland, we love Mr. Publix. We love you. Don't listen to JP.
No, well, I used to love you. Go back to what you used to be with your slim margins and your real BOGOs. Because now I got to scrutinize your BOGO,
because you got to check it out at Aldi's.
Yeah, I got to see. Well, it's at Aldi's. It's $3.59 for one, and you're selling me a BOGO for $9. So I can't even do one.
Well, my thought, maybe they need to do it with Aldi's. I don't know. But the BOGO deal, here's the campaign. Yeah, a family of 4 buys 4 tickets for a game.
Okay.
You get a free game the next game. You get 4 tickets.
Oh, I like that.
So a little
I like that.
Little slim margin, call it the slim margin BOGO because of the way the Rays play.
Did you see what they did with the Flappy Boy promotion?
No.
They were supposed to give out the Flappy Boy bobblehead, which I'm not a big Flappy Boy, and I don't get that whole thing.
Okay.
It's just weird, amorphic, genderless,
I love
bad Halloween costume. But anyway,
China.
It's just, I don't get it. But anyway, they couldn't get them in time. They weren't shipped. So now they're giving people a free ticket, free voucher for the game that they're going to give them away.
Yeah, there you go.
So you get to go to one game and then go to the other game and get your
a little, indirect BOGO.
Yeah. I'm just saying the previous regime probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just saying. But as somebody else mentioned, speaking of ownership, the difference that this new ownership group has made in the clubhouse. I don't know if you've spoken to anybody. I've gotten a little feedback on that, and it's
as far as availability and being around the clubhouse.
Better travel,
better things.
just more first class organization.
It's so different. When you have that, and I can definitely attest to that, especially with the Marlins, believe it or not, as an inaugural team. Mr. Huizenga, and I still call him Mr. Huizenga, just like I call Mr. Steinbrenner, because there were certain owners that went above and beyond. This guy, we were going to start flying, like most of the teams back then in the early mid 90s, would charter commercial flights, right? Delta, whatever. Still teams still do. He said, you know what? No, I'm going to get you guys a plane. We had our own plane with Florida Marlins on it, and he redid it, so we'd had wide, basically first class seats throughout the plane. Just like
Mac Daddy,
this is too much.
And that's
so those, when you do those nice touches, players, and
I don't know if they've done that, but I will say
but I'm saying those little touches, whatever that might be, people notice, because again, as I started the show, this is a grind, man. Yeah. And of course, you're getting paid a shitload of money. Don't get me wrong, people. Hey, I would love that. I'm sure everybody out there's going, I wish I had that talent to be able to make, hundreds and not millions of dollars. But it's still a grind. Whatever your job, description is, it's a grind, right, for everybody. And for a baseball player, that's part of the deal. You get a lot of money, but you better be awake and focused, because it's going to be a grind.
Yeah, we actually had a couple of comments come in on this. Lonnie Wilkins says the previous regime still owes us the G-Man Choi bobblehead. Damn it! Thanks to COVID,
did they not commit? Oh, because I remember that. Yeah, that one got ixnayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, G-Man it's still, it must be in Seoul still over there in boxes.
Yeah. In Korea, maybe.
Yeah, come tell me that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
All right, let's say hello and thank you to our sponsors, Texas Roadhouse, Wesley Chapel. Great place. We were just out there the other day, and just absolutely fantastic meal with the hot buns that they put right down for free, and the peanuts. Then you get your ribeye steak and the loaded baked potato. Yeah. Love that place.
It's in a great location. When if you want to go do some shopping, especially on the weekends, where you have Wiregrass and obviously the outlet malls, easy to get to, right off of 75, over there off of Highway 46. And what I love about it is there's several of them in the Tampa Bay area, in the greater Tampa Bay area. There's about 8. They're the ones that get the most awards. Tyler Hamilton's TRWC, as I call it, has been award-winning. Why? Because not only is it comfort food at a comfortable price, but the service is fantastic. And they just make you feel at home. So go watch a game there, or go take the family for a family meal. You'll love it. Tell them Big O and JP sent you.
Murphy Auto Group, Genesis of Tampa. Buy a car in August, and you don't have to make a payment for 3 months.
Not to mention, that's actually great. That's big.
Awesome.
That's big. Not to mention, Dame la gasolina.
Yeah.
Complimentary gas. You buy a car through the rest of the baseball season. That's not, all the way through October. I mean, complimentary gas, right up to the CBA starting November 1st.
Okay.
And at that point,
it's just going to give us a lot of gas.
It's going to give us a lot of, So I can't say enough about the great folks at Genesis Tampa, and the whole lineup of Murphy Auto Group dealerships from here to Augusta, but here locally. Obviously, the great service at Genesis, firsthand, and I know firsthand of Miracle Toyota and award-winning Toyota
in
dealership.
Haines City.
Yeah.
Miracle Toyota. Yeah. Two great places to get a car. They're making deals. So please visit these dealerships and tell them Big O and JP sent you. And let's not forget Lily Lux Rescreen. If you got one of them cages or any screening at your home at all, you need to get it redone. Lily Lux Rescreen is the way to go. LILYLUXE rescreen.com. Amy Dascola is the owner over there, and she makes sure every job is done perfectly.
Full restoration. If you got the storm-worn cages, obviously it's been raining a whole heck of a lot, and we are going right into storm season and hurricane season. So either you want to refresh those cages or put a brand new one on. For example, in fact, next week I'm hiring him to come out and redo my patio screen. So I'll let you know how all that turns out. I know it's going to be fantastic. It's woman owned and operated. She's fantastic, and she gives you that concierge style award-winning service, and it's from here to everywhere. Wesley Chapel, Lutz, Land O'Lakes, Scarrowwood, South Tampa, even Sarasota and Bradenton. So LilyLuxRescreen.com, 813-447-0431, 813-447-0431. Amy D is a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. She's also a Bucs fan, but I know she is pumped up. You're gonna have to pop her back in here and get her on and start. She's gonna be fly Eagles fly stuff. But
stop looking at that rusty cage and that torn screen you've been putting off for 3 years. Just give her a call and get them over there to fix that. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it so much better when you walk out and you say, "Wow, this looks great."
Yeah.
Like it should look. Right?
You got it.
Who Shiesty says, I love the honey buns at TRWC.
Right.
Woo!
Right.
Fantastic.
Shiesty. The shyster.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So say it ain't so, bro. Say it ain't so.
Are you talking about the red slops?
Say it ain't so, man.
Cheating bastards that they are.
hey, JP, come on now.
Allegedly.
So, yeah, exactly. You're going to be slandering a team from
so a
the
team
1900s.
that went 27-4.
27-3.
27-3.
Get the hell out of here with the 4.
And then also in a recent series scored, what'd you say, 46 runs in 4 games?
I'm going to tell you what they did. In a 4-game stretch where this started coming out from Chicago White Sox fans and I guess some podcasters and stuff of the White Sox who just had it. And they're like, what the hell is going on here? As they got like spanked left and right, like if they were, nobodies. And this is a team that's playing really well and leading the Central. Well, they got pissed and they put out there, I don't know how valid it is, but from the moment that came out, and then one more game, it kind of came out right after the first game that they beat the A's. Well, in those 3 games and the first game of the A's, they scored 43 runs in 4 games.
43 runs in 4 games?
In 4 games.
It's almost like they knew the pitches that were coming.
And then the last 4 games, since kind of this has been out in the zeitgeist of cyberspace and social media, in the last 4 games, they've lost 3, and they've only scored in the last 3 games. Excuse me, they've gotten beat 3 times, and they've only scored 7 runs.
7 runs.
So supposedly the alleged belief is somehow they might be stealing the pitch calm.
When the White Sox said that there could be hacking into
the pitch calm and knowing, and then the coach at first might be relaying the signs or the third. Or, there's ways to. I will tell you this. So I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So people are like, so how does that actually work? Here's the difference of baseball. If you figure out pitch tipping, we've talked about it before. Yeah. A lot of pitchers, when they throw a fastball, especially because they get excited about their fastball, their glove will literally concave, right? Their glove will get tight, so you kind of can read that. When they throw a breaking pitch, especially a changeup, all of a sudden the glove flares. or a split or a fork, the glove
be able
flares.
to get their fingers on the ball. Yeah.
So you'll see a little bit of the flare. In fact, a lot of times some pitchers start with a fastball. They'll be here as they change the glove flares. The great Greg Maddux learned when he moved over to the Braves from the Chicago Cubs that Leo Mazzoni told him, hey, your glove flares. So he went to a larger glove, and anytime you faced him, the first thing he would do was flare his glove as he's going into his windup.
Right.
So he would flare. Have you ever watched it? So you didn't know what he had behind there. So he would flare it on purpose and throw a fastball.
But that's all well and good.
That's all well and good. That's a little naturing back and forth. You figure out that a team, the key to their signs is when he touches the bill, the next one is bunt, and you figure it out. Now you know their signs. That's all well and good. My manager and one of my greatest mentors in my professional career was a guy by the name of Barry Foote, who was a long time 10, 12-year
great
catcher with many teams. The White Sox, predominantly in Chicago, the White Sox and the Cubs. And Barry was incredible at picking up little nuances of the pitchers. I had him, and I won championships with him in A-ball, AA, and AAA on my way up with the Yankees. He was the manager in A-ball. Next year, he became manager AA. I moved up to AA. Then he became manager AAA, moved up with him. So we kind of moved up together. So he was very influential to me. And he would pick up pitches from the dugout. And he only would do it. This is how cool he was. If we were struggling as a team offensively, he kind of let us try to do it ourselves.
Right.
But if we didn't figure it out, he'd go, all right, you knuckleheads can't hit this dude that's coming up.
Let me give you a little something.
So he would whistle if he saw a breaking pitch. So if we didn't hear a whistle, he'll tell us before the game, all right, I'm going to help you guys out. If I whistle, it's a breaking pitch. If you don't hear me whistle. So he'd be like, come on, big old, come on, buddy. Now, I knew that a breaking pitch was coming. Now, if I didn't hear the whistle, 90% of the fastballs and dead red's coming. So that is okay because you're tipping something. If you're at second base and you see something, and okay, when you're using technology, then you're going to the next level of that's not creative.
Like allegedly the Red Sox were.
Allegedly the Wedge and Houston did. Using cameras in center field and using all these technologies of the buzzer inside their shirt. Now you're taking it to an Uber level. So the Red Sox now allegedly, again, this is all legend, and all of a sudden their offense have gone to shit.
Interestingly enough,
we're pitch, tapping into the pitch comm. So how do you benefit from it? So if they know the pitch somehow gets relayed, and they could be doing a million things. They could be doing words. Come on, Johnny. That means, yeah, or, different things that coach. And if as a hitter, JP, if you know when the fastball's coming, first of all, you go up 30-40%, right? Or if you know that the breaking pitch is coming, again, when to lay off that pitch because now you know it's a breaking pitch. You're going to react differently as opposed to be surprised. So it just changes the whole aspect of the game if this is a reality. Is it a reality? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, let's go one step further. If you were able to go back and watch all the Red Sox games before and after that demarcation
during this month-long,
you would be able to tell if they knew what was coming. I think
so because
So people are doing that right now. They're going back through it and they're watching.
They're watching. Is that what you?
And, I would think so. And then also their opponents that got their ass beat are saying they're either saying I knew it because pitchers know. Yeah, it's like how the hell did he know take that pitch
or how he hit that slider
exactly
because that was one of my nastier sliders.
Yeah,
but again, as a former hitter, I'll tell you if. Like there was when I went to Japan and I was talking to you about, the great Jordan Alvarez and the season that he's having right now. It really took him being very balanced because obviously he's seeing a lot of breaking pitches because who the hell is going to throw this guy fast off the fastball?
Right.
So he had to create balance in order to offset the breaking pitches. That's what I had to do to have my great years in Japan. Right. So there was no doubt that I had to because they throw a shitload of forks, sliders, splits, right? More than almost fastballs. They just did a report on Yamamoto. Do you know that he's throwing more splitters than fastballs?
That doesn't shock me.
He's thrown 521 splits and like 514 fastballs. That's unfathomable.
Yeah.
People, you're always working off the fastball. Fastball might be 8%. Then your next pitch might be 25, but it's never the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to learn. Well, there was a few guys that tipped really well that I really knew that were nasty. This guy named Takada, who after facing him 10 or 12, 15 times, I finally saw when he would do.
Yeah.
Bro, I took a fork ball off this guy to walk off a win in the bottom of the ninth. Put it this way. 2 weeks before, he struck me out 4 times in a row.
Right.
In a game at the Tokyo Dome. 4 times in a row. And I said, So I studied the hell out of this guy.
Yeah.
And I go, there's got to be something that he tips a little bit. Mm-hmm. Again, found it, studied it. 2 weeks later, I'm facing him in a game. He's into the 9th inning, bro. Mm-hmm. And he's got us beat. And it's like 4-2. I got like 2 guys on. And he tipped off his fork. This thing was a nasty fork down and away. Wasn't even a strike, but I knew it was coming. That I golfed it to center, out, stood there, did my pose that I did that I was famous for. And I looked at him. And he had this look like, there's no way in hell that you could have hit that. Yeah. Yeah. Unless you knew it was coming. And I was like, I knew it was coming.
But if they go back and look at this as far as the Red Sox and you see multiple pitchers, and people knowing what's coming, then we'll know. People will know.
I mean, at least it'll become a bigger report. It'll become, because once they put back-to-back videos of these takes. Oh, yeah. And they says, you're like, little Cedane Rafaela, is doing this, and Montessario.
That's what I'm talking about.
Siegler, it's not Contreras, and even I'll give you Abreu. Those are their big 2 thumpers.
Yeah.
It's Trevor Story's down and out, but these other dudes, Wong now is hitting, and so what the hell's going on?
Well, let's see what happens to the Red Sox now. They've lost 3 in a row.
And it ain't so, Joe Jackson.
We shall see. All right, let's get to our great commenters and our members. We have a new member, Nathan Stout.
I like the name.
Nathan Stout, very stout. He has very stout opinions too. So thank you for joining. I'm looking for your comments if you have any, and you haven't made any comments, Nathan.
He's joined. So
thank you very much for becoming part of the
getting bigger and better
FanStream Sports Tampa Bay family. By the way, website is up. It's not complete, but it is up. You can watch the shows there. You can watch all of our archive shows.
Looking really nice.
You look marvelous.
Yeah, no, but it's just so nice, easier. Guys and gals, it's so much more accessible and easier to navigate through. When it's finally done, you're going to absolutely
Sports TV.
Love it. Watch it live, archive, the whole deal.
All right. We do have some members that are chiming in. Alejandro gives us a little injury update.
He really wants, who was it that he wants us to pick up?
Lance McCullers.
Lance McCullers Jr.
You want to?
Not sure about that one. I think
crap on that?
I think his best. Love the kid. Love the kid. Love the family.
Awesome. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just that's a tough pickup.
Yeah.
But it might. You never
really
know.
Injured.
Listen,
if anybody can rehab him, it's the Rays.
It's the Rays, and the way Rycroft is pitching, I'd rather have
for sure
McCullers.
Yeah. Rather bring back Christy Matheson from the grave.
Oh, come on now.
Alejandro says Sugar Shane is estimated to return to the rotation on 8/19 during the Blue Jays series. The pitching matchup is correct. Sugar Shane versus Max Scherzer.
Ooh,
Alejandro is the pitching matchup guru.
He does like matchups.
He does like matchup.
Yeah. He's a matchmaker.
He has a couple of options for you to help the rotation. Option 1, call up one of the starters from Durham, whether it be Brody or Ty. I prefer Ty Johnson,
nice.
Right?
Yeah, Ty Johnson's.
Option 2, free agent starter who might be available. It's a 6-man rotation to limit some innings.
Yeah.
Top 3 options are Alex Cobb, Marquez, or Lance McCullers Jr. So we're going to say no on that. Jimmy J. Voyager says a small construction delay is not a big deal. Seattle opened up their season in the Kingdome before moving to now T-Mobile Park midseason. You're right. You are correct, sir.
Yes.
Rick says, I'm cutting the grass while listening to the Big Brown Cuban.
Yes, sir.
We just built different, me amigo. Yes, we are built.
Yeah.
Show them guns.
Show
them guns.
Come on now, brother. Let's go. 64 has got nothing on me.
Hold on. Let me.
Brother, let me tell you something, brother. The Big Brown Cuban is coming to get you at a ballpark near you.
The Macho Man.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah, buddy. But listen, I'm still thinking about Alejandro's thoughts because
Alex Cobb? Is he available?
No, Alex. No, but McCullers has been pitching. I just think I wouldn't throw him, to do the 6
Bring the guys up from AAA. They've been pitching great.
Yeah, especially Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give him a little taste.
Pooh Shiesty says, I'm not sure if you've already discussed, but the Tampa Bay Developer Podcast, which I was on, with Garrett Greco, interviewed Babby and Carlson. Great interview. Worth checking out. Okay.
Interesting.
No JP Peterson, but he runs a good show over there.
Yeah.
We had Carlson on today in case you missed it.
Yeah.
And he basically said,
check it out.
We're going to get the deal done.
Watch the last hour of JP's show today.
Oh, by the way, John Thiel looked this up, as did I. No East Coast Major League team in history of Major League Baseball has ever swept the 9-game West Coast road trip.
Thank you very much. I would
never got a sweep.
I never got a sweep.
Never got a sweep.
I would think that would probably be very difficult.
We're 2 wins away from accomplishing that feat.
So let me say this before you. I want you to a couple more before we go. If that happens, if we win tonight and tomorrow, I'm telling you, the world of baseball is already kind of chiming off and going, the Rays, man, gosh, the damn Rays, they had that little bit of a June swoon. I thought they were going to go away.
Yeah.
I thought they were going away. I thought that was it. No, they're not going away. A 9-game road sweep would just kind of like
out west
will
never been done before.
We'll just put them squarely on the map of everybody. They go like, this team can do some shit.
Passan said today on Get Up this morning on ESPN, Jeff Passan said, best team in the American League. Yeah. And they have been for a while, he said.
But
how can you argue?
Dare I say,
second best record in the league, better record than the Dodgers.
But the best team in the National League
is the Brewers.
Are the Brewers, and they haven't won a World Series either. So,
Alejandro says those September games between the 8th and the 27th are going to be a rough couple of weeks. We play the Braves, Yankees, Phillies, and Red Sox. If we can win the series until then, I think we should be okay. Go Rays. You know what they're saying, Alejandro? We got to play the Rays.
Yeah, we got to play the Rays. That's how you want them
That's what they're saying.
That's how you want them thinking.
Yeah.
Is he talking about not the 8th, it's the 18th? Which series is he talking about?
9-8, September 8th through the 27th. September 8th through the 27th, Braves, Yankees, Phillies, and Red Sox.
It's pretty much the whole month. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean,
September's a bitch.
Well, I mean, for that matter, throw in the 4 games at Texas. You're talking Texas is, battling and scratching and clawing to stay, toe to toe with Houston. So they're relevant. No, the big one for me is the 18th through, when is it? No. Yeah, the 18th through the 24th. 18th through the 24th. You've got 7 games against Boston and the Yankees. So you need to be comfy at that point. You need to be up and stay the course right now at 6-7 games ahead. So then, they got to come,
6 games up. It's a lot.
If you're 6 games up going at that point, they got to sweep the hell out of you and you got to lose every game the rest of the season.
Yeah, with our pitching, that's going to be tough.
That's what I'm saying. So just stay the course right now, as they say. Stay the course.
Rick says Dijon on the Big Brown Cuban.
Hello.
Said I saw that movie once.
Yes, that might have been. I don't know what channel you were on.
Oh, I know. Squiggly lines from the 90s. Lonnie Wilkins said,
or the Japanese ones where they kind of hate when they blur out.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, what is going on with that? With blurring out?
What are we doing?
They're
What are we doing?
Japanese. They have magazines, anime magazines at any little 7-Eleven right now showing, schoolgirls and stuff like that. No, but then you get their videos and they blur. Why?
What are we doing?
What are we doing with this? Just open it up.
Yeah. Lonnie Wilkins says, I don't even want to go there.
35 years of being in Japan. 40 years. Let me see.
Yeah, it's like the
35.
It's like the tassels. I mean,
yeah. Why? Just
doing?
At this point.
What are we doing?
Hello.
Lonnie Wilkins said, just had a wild ass storm blow through Chicago. A derecho with 100-mile-per-hour winds here, or was it the power of the Rays offense? No, the Rays offense is not a powerful blowing wind. It's a lightning strike here and there.
I'm going to tell you right now. So let's look at just look at the August wins, right? 1-0. Then they lost 9-1. Then they won. They did score 13 on Colorado that one game. Then 9-7. Then 4-0. 2-1. 3-2. 4-1. And then 10-9. So again, it goes to that slim margin scenario where they're usually close games. They're not winning regularly day to day 7-2, 6-2 like the Dodgers do. Especially Milwaukee. Milwaukee, will slug you and pitch you. So it's a slim margin, guys, and we got to make sure that we cover every important aspect of the game.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Lonnie says, I want a big brown Cuban sandwich stand at the new ballpark.
Oh, Nelly, we could throw that in the
FanStream Sports Tampa Bay Brew Pub, serving a big brown Cuban.
Yeah,
and JP's
bro.
meatballs.
That is actually
that
would be kind of cool if they call it the big brown Cuban.
And the JP's balls.
Yeah,
meatballs.
And JP's meatballs.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Meatball sandwich.
So yeah.
You
could do the big brown Cuban and not
have our little podcast studio right in there.
Yeah.
Serving up me and you'll be behind the bar.
We
serving
could do
up
the
IPAs.
Cuban bread and put. How do we make the bread so it turns out
brown?
more brown?
Well, like pumpernickel, but
but then it's not a true Cuban because it's supposed to be with Cuban bread. I need some ideas, guys. I need some ideas.
I just know we can make
it brown
bread
somehow.
Brown.
Yeah. Yeah, without burning it, knucklehead.
Yeah.
But I like the big brown Cuban. Yeah. The big brown Cuban sandwich.
It'll be different.
That'll be super cool.
I like pumpernickel bread. I don't know about you, but I like the dark breads.
Yeah.
Yeah. And dark meat.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
Publix is in the real estate business too, says Michael LaRue. They're the anchor and lease out all the other storefronts connected to their location. This is one thing I learned about Publix is, like on Gandy, there's two right next door to each other.
Yeah.
You know why they do that?
Why?
Because they buy up spaces from competition. So Aldi's can't come in because there's only certain plots that can handle a grocery store.
Right.
Size of the building.
So they'll go ahead and put
even though they don't need it because they got one half a mile away.
That'll
keep from
having
Aldi's
an Aldi's or something else.
Or whomever is going to come in.
How about that?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Blight out the competition so they can charge double.
BOGOs, baby. BOGOs.
I like it. I like where you're going with that, Publix.
Hey, Mr. Babby, BOGO at the ballpark.
Publix Field.
Publix Field could possibly happen, by the way. BOGO's at the ballpark.
Publix ballpark.
You get, instead of just one ticket, that's, it's a little, chintzy. So a family of 4 buys 4 and they get a free game.
I like the idea of buy 2 lower levels, get upper level free. We open up
something like that. Yeah, but
if you got family members you don't like, they get to sit up there.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You get in the same day though, the same game.
Yeah, same game. Sorry, Junior.
Yeah, or the in-laws. Hey, we're taking you to the game. But why do we have to go up to the 5 section?
We're in 104.
We're 104.
304.
But you didn't pay for the tickets.
Yeah, it's free. What are you complaining about?
Neither did we, by the way.
Get out of here.
Yeah. BOGO baseball, baby. Got it. I'm gonna pitch it to Mr. Babby.
Yeah, I like it.
Babby's BOGO baseball.
John Hill reporting from
B's.
Pewter Reporter, wherever. Jake Browning injured at Jets practice today. Oh my God.
That's a big one.
Well, Teddy Bridgewater is now available.
How serious was the injury?
I don't know, but that's our backup quarterback. Rick says a Boston area professional team cheating to win. Crazy. They've got quite the, the and I said this the other day too, that, and this is true. Ronnie Barber told me this story. It was Charlie Weiss when he was the OC there.
Charlie Weiss
came up to Ronde after the game in New England. I was at that game. And he goes, man, we knew all your signals and we still couldn't beat you guys.
No way, seriously. The guy just blatantly admitted it.
Yeah. And there's always been this feeling that suddenly the headphones for the other team wouldn't work.
Right.
In the fourth quarter up in New England.
That they jammed it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or they were listening in.
Yeah.
Listening in. Because they're cheaters.
Yeah.
It was. I asked the guy one time that did these NFL comms. I said, if you wanted to break into somebody else's comms at your place, how hard would it be? He's like, not hard at all.
No.
You just
what we're talking about is not.
No,
you really don't need an MIT person to do this.
You don't to break into pitch comms.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, you have to have the immoral fortitude to do it. Clearly, Belichick.
# immoral fortitude.
Yeah, he had that. Look at those pythons on the big brown Cuban, says Pooh Shiesty. Look, you're getting everybody all excited.
Yeah, listen, I may come back as
Pooh Shiesty says
WWE, because WWE I can fake it, even though I got the bad leg. See, you know how many guys have been on WWE that were just done? Their knees were done.
That's not real. I saw it on ESPN.
Sorry to tell you.
I saw it on ESPN.
Yeah.
They're talking. They were breaking it down,
and on Netflix too. And
they were breaking it down on ESPN.
Netflix makes it. They make Raw real too.
It's not real.
Yeah, so I can get on that because I still got the look. Upper body is strong, but the legs, I feel like it's no bueno, man.
Pooh Shiesty says Publix Field, where winning is a pleasure.
Oh,
there. Mic drop, ball drop. Speaking of ball drop, field. Rick says JP's meatballs are just like his sports career. Better 40 years ago. I get it. May she rest in peace. My mother, my wonderful mother, Roxana D'Amelia. Roxana D'Amelia.
Good Italian lady.
The D'Amelia home recipe.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And her
second to none.
The meatballs were outstanding.
Oh, the lasagna recipe.
Serious?
You know what? I haven't made a lasagna and sauce and
meatballs
in a long time.
You use her recipe?
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal?
Yeah.
How many layers we're talking?
Never wrote it down. It's all up here.
Seriously?
It's like Charlie Miranda. No computers.
No computers all up here. Charlie, it's right here.
Charlie's computer's on the
CRT
fritz
is right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, there's no set amount of layers.
There isn't.
No. It's just because
it's a feel.
How it all comes. Every lasagna is different.
Right. Oh, that's great to hear.
Yeah. So it just depends. The sauce is always
it's not some factory lasagna.
No. Meatballs and everything. It's outstanding.
But this is key. How many cheeses? Different types of cheeses?
Well, you got the ricotta.
Right.
But there's a special way to make the ricotta mixture.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fresh parsley.
Oh.
Salt and pepper.
Right.
A little bit of garlic powder.
Nice.
Pressed garlic in there.
Nice.
And that turns the ricotta from just cheese into some amazing
bubbly.
Oh, it's just so wonderful.
Yeah.
And
love me a good.
Do not come to me with the low fat or fat free.
No.
Because that is not ricotta.
Everything's got to be.
That is full fat, baby.
Full fat.
And
ground beef has got to be full.
You use but there's a mixture of meats.
Oh,
you have veal.
Oh,
beef, beef, yeah, and pork.
Oh,
it's a tri meat.
Never had that.
Yeah, that's how you make the meatballs.
Yeah, I'd like to try.
That's how you make the meatballs, and you put all the spices.
I'd like to try.
And then you make all the meatballs, bake them in the oven, and then you put them in the sauce, the big pot of sauce. So the meatballs sit in the sauce, and they just flavors the sauce, it flavors the meatball.
I've known you for many years, and I've never.
I don't make it much anymore because every time I make a lasagna, I gain 10 pounds.
I don't care.
I will eat lasagna, and Ashley will back me up on this for like 2 weeks straight because I make so much of it. Because you don't want to make like one
familia.
Yeah, but now I can give it to you.
We got kingmakers here.
I can give it to you.
No, don't give it to me. We're gonna present it to our key audience,
our members, our VIP members,
our VIP members.
I'm gonna make lasagna, sauce, and meatballs for
Put
the
it
members.
on that long table that we have right here,
there.
and then they come out. They come
for a raised watch party. Come on now.
Who do we got coming up? That's
we love Riveter's wings, but Roxy's
what's
meatballs,
the sexiest road trip that's coming up that's worth?
We could wait for the playoffs, bro.
Actually, it would pretty much
be a big one.
Pretty much.
That'd be a big one.
Because the next road trip is Baltimore, Detroit. Baltimore's out of it. Detroit is Texas is a good road trip. Texas, Atlanta. Maybe Atlanta. That's a possibility.
Okay.
And then unless here's the deal.
We playing at Atlanta?
We're playing at Atlanta.
Oh, I'm going.
That'd be fun.
Let's go up there.
The Truist?
Yeah.
Kind of ties in the battery.
We'll get
with our as they're announcing.
Yeah, maybe I could probably get credentials up here since I can't get them to the Rays games.
How ironic that is. Yeah. As they're announcing that the county and the city passes at the end of the month, and they're going to Atlanta on the 8th.
Let's go.
Let's go, bro.
Let's go.
We'll take Mike Murphy with us.
Last one. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take Mike with us. We'll tour the which battery. I haven't done. I've been to Truist numerous times. I haven't really walked.
We'll get them to tour the whole and the stadium and everything, see the whole deal.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, that's what we're getting.
Yeah, buddy.
But 3 times the size because we do it bigger.
Hello.
All right, last one from Lonnie.
Speaking of big balls.
Because this is, since you dogged Roycroft here, this is something you need to know.
What's going on now?
He said he worked with Roycroft and Joliet on the Indies.
In jail? Was that Joliet from like the
Blues Brothers?
The Blues Brothers?
No, their indie team.
Oh,
Lonnie worked with him.
My bad.
He says he brings the heat for sure, but his dad always emailed in complaining about the broadcast, so I don't have much empathy. So his dad is monitoring the broadcast, and you just dogged him.
Is dad monitoring our broadcast?
All broadcasts. His son's name is
whenever he hears his name.
If he's watching minor league indie baseball, he's definitely watching us.
So anytime Roycroft comes up,
expect to get a strongly worded email from Mr. Roycroft.
Bro, listen. First of all, I will say again. Screw pitchers. Technically, I'm just going to blatantly say it.
Ones that have a walk strikeout
and I'm being
ratio.
kind with the first word, okay? Because but screw pitchers.
Mr. Roycroft's probably 6'8".
That's how I feel about pitchers. I was a hitter for 15 professional seasons, 5 before that. He was an amateur as a youngster. Pitchers can, kiss my purple butt, basically. But that's the way I feel.
Brown Cuban ass.
Big brown Cuban butt. But on top of that, all kidding aside, guys, I'm sorry. Okay. I want to be nice, but look, if you get a chance, just look at his at Chris's repertoire and tenure in his short stint in the big leagues.
Not good.
Basically, I'll give you one stat that's glaring.
Okay.
He's thrown 75. He has 64 strikeouts. So he's 6'8", big power pitcher. 40 walks.
That's
64 strikeouts. 40 walks.
No bueno.
This year with us, he's got 18 strikeouts, 11 walks. Last year, 15 strikeouts, 12 walks. You just can't walk. So, and batting average against last year, 344. No, this year, 344. Last year, 308. It's just because he gets behind. He has nasty stuff. I will say this. Yes, he has nasty stuff. So the great problem is you have to do what the other 6'8" guy, Tyler Wells, is doing. Throw strikes.
Throw it over the plate. Trust your stuff, kid.
Trust your stuff. Get in the corners and don't try to be so finite. Because then when you're 3-1-2-0,
you're toast.
I don't care how hard you throw. We're going to time you. And I say we because as a hitter, I hit 100. I hit 102 for home runs. You know
what's coming.
If you know what's coming.
If you got to throw it over the middle of the plate, I'm taking you deep.
We tend to be pretty good.
All right, go Rays tonight. Finish off that historic sweep. 2 more wins.
That's the deal right now.
Freaking unbelievable.
And who do we have on the mound? Nicky Cy Martinez and his 11-3, 2.65 ERA going up against the right-handed pitcher Barnett, Mason Barnett, who's 1-2 with a 5.5. Dude, this would be the greatest story. I want to have a show on Friday. We'll be back on Friday and hopefully talking about a historic 9-0 West Coast road trip. Stay tranquil, stay tropical.